Ladies and gentlemen, good evening, and wishing you and yours a very happy new year. I'm Eraklis Diamataris, and you're watching the National Herald's Happenings of the Week. On Wednesday, January 12th, George Junis will have his Senate confirmation hearing for his nomination to become the United States' next ambassador to Greece. The Senate Foreign Relations Committee will be assembled by the committee's chair, Senator Robert Menendez of New Jersey, and they will hold the fate of Mr. Tsunis's nomination and confirmation in their hands. The hearing itself will occur with a limited physical attendance from senators due to U.S. Senate restrictions implemented as a result of the coronavirus pandemic. The historic Neptune Diner in Astoria is due to be demolished after the City Council voted on the matter. According to the development plans which were approved, a stretch of 31st Avenue in Astoria is to be rezoned, paving the way for 3 large buildings which will bring 278 new apartment units to the area. The City Council unanimously voted for the rezoning, giving the green light for demolition and the project to get underway. Art galleries, school playgrounds, and public libraries in Northwest Queens are being transformed into COVID testing centers this week because of the sharp spike in COVID cases due to the Omicron variant, affecting the entire country and more specifically the New York metropolitan area. During the week, the Test and Trace Corps of New York will provide free PCR testing at the Culture Lab, which is located at 525 46th Avenue in Long Island City, in operation from 8 a.m. to 7 p.m. on Monday through Wednesday, and from 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. from Thursday to Sunday. A 40-year-old woman was fatally knifed in Queens last Saturday night, with the NYPD announcing her death as the first homicide of 2022. The unidentified woman was found by a man who found her covered in blood on the sidewalk, with many visible knife wounds on 21st Street and Broadway in Astoria at around 8:50 p.m. The witness found the victim face down on the sidewalk, clinging to life, and immediately called an ambulance, which got there just a few minutes later. The woman, sadly, passed away after arriving at Mount Sinai Hospital, with the circumstances around the homicide still shrouded in mystery, since there were no witnesses to the actual crime itself prior to the passerby finding the already fatally injured woman. Additionally, there were no documents or IDs to be found on the woman at the scene of the crime. President Joe Biden gave a speech Thursday which he characterized as honest to God, marking the 1-year anniversary since the insurrection at the U.S. Capitol building on January 6, 2020. He came down hard on the violent attack carried out by the supporters of former President Donald Trump, who descended on the Capitol and created global unease about the resilience of democracy in America. In his speech, President Biden repeatedly attacked former President Trump, albeit without saying his name, underlining that Trump is, quote, holding a stiletto to the neck of democracy, end quote. And more commentary on that, we turn to the advisor to the editors, Andonis Diamataris.
Χαίρετε. Η ιστορική ομιλία του Προέδρου Τζο Μπάιντεν για τα τραγικά γεγονότα της 6ης Ιανουαρίου 2021 βάζει τα πράγματα στη θέση τους. Ρίχνει την ευθύνη εκεί που ανήκει. Όχι στις εκατοντάδες του όχλου που εισέβαλαν στο Καπιτόλιο για να αποτρέψουν την επικύρωση του εκλογικού αποτελέσματος. Ούτε στους πολιτικούς και δημοσιογράφους που ενόρχικα προσπάθησαν να σταματήσουν την επίθεση και την καταδίκασαν δρυμύτατα, αργότερα κατά τρόπο απόλυτα ευκαιριακό την υποστήριξαν πλήρως. αλλά στον πρώην πρόεδρο Ντόναλντ Τραμπ. Ο Biden απέφυγε μέχρι τώρα να καταγγείλει τον πρώην πρόεδρο. Ίσως για να μην διχάσει περισσότερο τον αμερικανικό λαό. Προφανώς άλλαξε γνώμη, γιατί έφτασε μάλλον στο συμπέρασμα ότι η σιωπή του δεν βοηθά και ότι αντίθετα ευνοεί τα σχέδια του πρώην Προέδρου. Ότι η απουσία αντίλογου ενεργεί υπέρ του διχασμού και όχι υπέρ της επούλωσης της πληγής. Χθες ο Biden άκουσε το κέλεσμα της ιστορίας. Βρήκε τη φωνή του. Βρισκόμαστε, είπε, σε μια μάχη για την ψυχή της Αμερικής. Ήταν μια μιλία αντάξια της στιγμής. Ήταν στο ύψος των περιστάσεων, σε μια κρίσιμη καμπή για τη χώρα. Δεν επιδίωξα αυτή τη μάχη, είπε ο κύριος Biden, αλλά δεν θα αποφύγω να αγωνιστώ. Θα σταθώ στην παραλία. Θα προστατεύσω αυτό το έθνος. Δεν θα επιτρέψω σε κανέναν να βάλει στιλέτο στο λάριγκα αυτής της δημοκρατίας. Οι γραμμές λοιπόν έχουν χαραχθεί. Ο καθένας μας καλείται να πάρει τις αποφάσεις του. Σας ευχαριστώ.
The Holy Epiphany was celebrated in the Holy Patriarchal and Stavropesian Monastery of the Holy Peace of Chrysovalandus, Astoria. With all necessary health protocols observed, many Greeks and Cypriot Americans arrived at the church wearing a mask and fervently attended the Divine Liturgy. The observance of the Great Sanctification began early in the morning, in which the Bishop of Eparchia, Mr. Irotheos, officiated and wished the parishioners to continue having the blessings of the Lord. These were the National Herald's happenings of the week, as reported by the National Herald and Ethnikos Kyrikas. See you next week for another episode. Take care.